Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start this video by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Racha, Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles, the elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. Alright? Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson. Alright? And this is, again, not that you brothers and sisters that have been watching don't know, but again, this has to go out, We have to pay attention to the signs of the times. We have to be aware of where in prophecy we're in. Okay, we have to pay attention because we know that at the end of this wicked kingdom, perilous times will come. Okay, the time where Isa Edom is actually going to come down with great wrath. Okay, where the devil is actually going to show his face and make known unto the world that I am the devil that the Bible speaks of. And if you don't bow down to my wicked system, it's either you bow down or you die. But again, those that put their trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the Lord is gonna make a way for them, man. Okay, either in death or in life. All right. But again, it's all about the spirit of prophecy. It's all about the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai coming to pass. All right. So let's get into it. Lord willing, this will be edifying. So let's start off with Second Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the times diligently in itself, and when thou seest parts of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So again, there are going to be signs. No one knows. Only the only being that knows when the end of this wicked kingdom is, it's Yahweh. Okay, not even Yahweh Shai knows when he is going to come back and deliver his elect. Okay, only Yahweh knows when the time is going to be, when he's going to send Yahweh Shai to come and deliver his elect. All right, but again, the Yahweh Shai give us signs. Even Yahweh Shai knows the signs that he gave unto his servants to tell the world. We're getting closer and closer to the end of this wicked kingdom. All right, so again, when you see those signs, prepare yourselves, okay, for the coming of Yahweh Shai, for the coming of Hamashiach. Okay, it says here in Matthew 16:1, the Pharisees also with the Sadducees came and tempting desired him that he would shew them a sign from heaven. Okay, so they were being niggas, not having faith and being carnal, asking Yahweh Shai, yo, show us a sign, do a miracle, show us that you're the one, And what did Yahweh Shai say? And he answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And when the morning, it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red. And lowering, O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but ye cannot discern the signs of the times. Okay, so again, these people are being carnal, not being and not having their not moving in the spirit, not paying attention to the signs of the times. They want to see something carnal. They want to see something tangible for them to believe. Right? And the Yahushua told them, yo, when you can tell, you can look at the sky and tell when it's gonna rain. You can look at the sky and know when it's gonna be a bad day. It's gonna be a cloudy day. But when it comes to spiritual things, you guys are blind. All right? So it says here, a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonah, and he left them and departed. Which means that sign, it means that the prophets are going to go out in the highways and byways and preach the word. And how much more now in the last days. Okay, because even in the time, the downfall of this wicked system started when Yahweh Shai was here, man. When Yahweh Shai came on the scene, that was the beginning of the downfall of this wicked kingdom. All right. Okay, and how much more now at this time? Okay, now we're really at the end. We're at the last days of the last days. Okay, we're at the last minutes, the last seconds, the last hour of the last days. All right, we're really at the end, and we can feel it in the spirit, man. If you are those that have a spiritual eyes open. Okay, but again, we're living in a time where the prophets are out there in the highways and byways, man. So again, you should take heed. Okay, it's not like the message, it's not like the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, it's not being spread all over the world, man. This message, this gospel is being pushed forth day in and day out, man. Okay, I can be in Canada right now, and my video can be heard in Japan, in Taiwan, and in Russia. Okay, all over the globe, man. Okay, and that's all through the internet. We don't have to be traveling like back in the days, how Paul and the apostles were traveling from city to city to push the word, because due to YouTube and the internet, We can just be at home, flip the camera on and do a lesson, all right? But again, the whole world has heard this message, man. The vibration of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai is being pushed throughout the whole world, and this is another sign of the end of this time. Okay, the end of the time of the Gentile. Why? Because it says, preach the gospel in the whole world, then shall the end come. Okay, so when when the gospel is being preached all over the world, the end will. Then you know that the end is near. Okay, because everyone has heard the message, and no one can deny that they haven't heard this truth, man. Okay, even if they choose to ignore it, they had the opportunity to learn and to get this living water, but but those that refuse, they're gonna receive their judgment, and those that accept, if the Lord has mercy on them, they will be delivered. All right. So again, it says here in 1 Thessalonians 5:1. But of those times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. Why? Because you know, for those that are awoken to this truth, we're already paying attention. We're already setting our treasures in heaven. We're already seeking for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in truth and sincerity, doing what is acceptable in His sight, man, so that we may obtain that mercy. Turning to the Lord with all our hearts, with all our mind, with all our being. We're seeking to walk after righteousness, that we may obtain salvation. We're putting our trust in the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. So like it says here, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, okay, and this is how the devil is gonna come. So like that's how the devil is gonna come, pushing for as if he's an angel of light. He's gonna push for the fact that, I'm coming for peace, I'm coming for your benefit. But no, man, he's coming for death and destruction. Okay. So when it says peace and, as it says, when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape it. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Why? Because you're being diligent. You're examining the times. You're examining the signs that are being told. Again, you're searching the scriptures. You're searching the scriptures and filtering everything that's going on in the world according to the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Because the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, these scriptures are the measuring stick, so that you may know at what time you are according to prophecy. The words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai are the spirit of prophecy. And through these words, we can determine where we are according to the times. Okay? Because the Lord has measured the times according to the times and numbered the seasons according to the seasons, roughly paraphrasing. Okay? So again, it says, ye are all children of the light and children of the day. We are not of the night nor of the darkness. Why? Because the Lord has taken us out of the world and enlightened us with this knowledge, and so that we may obtain that deliverance, so that we may work to obtain that deliverance. Okay? The Lord has put us in the fire to how can I say, to purge us of our wickedness, to purge us of our wicked ways, so that we can come out of that fire refined as pure gold. Okay? So it says here in Matthew 24:36, but of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. So as I said, Yahweh is the only being that knows the end, that knows when the end of this wicked kingdom is going to come to pass. Right? So okay. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the days of the Son of Man, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating, drinking, marrying, and giving into marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark. Right? So again, so before they were having their fun. They were, they were believing in that wicked society. Okay, that they had. Again, Noah was out there preaching for over 100 years, telling the people to repent and to turn back to the Lord, but they refused. They stopped their ears and ignored the warning, thinking that the words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua would not come to pass. But then it says what? And knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So again, they were hit at the flood, and they had no defense. Because they believed not, they were not defended, they were not protected. As it says, he that believeth on the Son of the Most High is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already. So the fact that they're not seeking after the Lord, the fact that they're not turning themselves unto the Lord will not preserve their souls. As I did a lesson yesterday, those that put their trust in the Lord will be protected, and those that don't, you'll face the wrath of the Lord. As I said, you either know the Lord in mercy and salvation, or in death and destruction. All right. Everyone's going to come to acknowledge the power that created heaven and earth, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, no exception. Okay, so it says here, so again, when these people were partying, having their fun, believing in that peace and safety, when destruction came, they knew not. Just as it says in First Thessalonians, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come upon them. All right. So when they think that everything is good, fine, and dandy, then death and destruction is gonna be there, man. It says evil and only evil. These people are not ready. Okay, they're not prepared. Okay, for the things that are about to happen, man. When the MOTB is gonna come, they're gonna take it, man. They're gonna side with they're gonna side with Isa Edom. Okay. Salakia. I just hit the gym and it's hot in the car, Salakia. But the word must keep going, man. Plus I'm in the spirit. That must be why the brothers out here hot. So Salakia, bear with me. It's gonna get through this lesson and call it a day. So it says here in Luke 21 and 29. And he spake to them a parable. Behold, the fig tree and all the trees, when they now shoot forth, ye see and know your own selves that summer is nigh at hand. So you look at the trees, you look at how the trees, the greenery is flourishing and bringing and budding, and bringing forth fruit. Then you know that, okay, we're close to summer. Okay, there's no denying it, because that time when the trees are when the trees, the greenery is blossoming, it's not in the winter time. Okay, it's not in the middle of winter that you're gonna see a apple tree blossoming. That's not how things happen. That's not the way the Lord set things up. Okay, so when everything is coming back to life and everything is flourishing, you know that summer is nigh. Okay, so it says here, when they so likewise, yea, when ye see these things come to pass, ye know that the kingdom of heaven of the Most High is nigh at hand. So I'll read that again. So likewise, when ye see these things come to pass, know ye that the kingdom of the Most High is nigh at hand. So again, when we see these things come to pass, what are these things? Okay, we're gonna go into it. It says Matthew 24 and 6. When ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Okay, so there's gonna be wars and rumors of wars. We're already in that time of all these things, man. Nuclear World War III is a regular topic nowadays, man. People are like 20 years ago, people were not talking about World War III, man. People were fearing that, but now they put it on the news. They talk about it. Yo, Putin might press the button. Yo, the Biden is looking weak. Da 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 da. There might be war. Da da da. Nuclear missiles. Da da da. It's daily talk now, man. Okay, is that these words, World War III, nuclear bombing, this and that. Wars and rumors of wars. That's a regular topic nowadays, man. Okay. It says here, for nations shall rise against nations, kingdom against kingdoms, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Earthquake, pestilence, famine, all these things are, even if it's Isa Edom is engineering these things so to push people to be subservient to the government, so that people are obligated to turn to the government for help. It's still of the plan of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because the Lord put that spirit in Isa Edom to make all these things happen. Okay, even if Isa Edom has power to make earthquakes, or has power to destroy the crops and kill the cattle, so to orchestrate a famine, to engineer a famine, it's still of the Lord. It's still of the Lord's will that these things are happening. Okay, so again, it says here, all these things are the beginning of sorrow. That's just the beginning, man. As I said before, evils and only evils are about to come to this place, man, and these people are not ready. When they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, and these people are not ready. Okay, so it says here, and because verse 12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, man. Those of their own household are gonna be your enemies, man. Okay, your neighbor, your friendly neighbor that used to invite you at barbecues is looking at you like his next meal, man. Okay, cannibalism is gonna be on the rise. Kidnapping, sex trafficking, and all this stuff, all sorts of madness is gonna happen. Order, because the devil likes to work with order of chaos. He's gonna create the chaos. He's gonna give a solution. Okay, so that's all gonna be part of the devil's plan to push forth his MOTB. But in the fullness of its sufficiency, he's gonna be destroyed. Okay, so he's not the plans of Esau Edom is not gonna come to the fullness. Okay, he's not gonna stamp his victory. He's not gonna be his plans are not gonna come to fruition. Okay, because the Lord is gonna put a stop to it. Okay, just when he's about to complete his victory, just when he thinks that he won, he's gonna be knocked out. Okay, at the last round, man. Okay, just when he thought that he won. Okay, so it says here, verse 13, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So again, if you keep the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua unto the end, push forth the faith, keep the faith, you know, stand stiffly for the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and for righteousness, the Lord may have mercy upon you. And that's what we hope for. This is our hope, that the Lord is going to protect us in the time of trouble, in the time of famine, in the time of war. Because why? Because we're keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. We're doing what is pleasing in His sight. Okay? So it says here again, verse 32, now learn ye the parable of the fig tree. When these branches are yet tender, and putting forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. So likewise, yea, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the door. So how much more closer are we? All these things are coming to pass, man. All these things are coming to pass. If you look at the news, if you go and Google, if you Google certain things, man, you see that the times that we're in, the Bible is coming to life, man. Okay, as it says in Habakkuk 2, write down these words plain. Let me bring it out so I don't butcher it. Okay, so it says here in Habakkuk 2 and 2, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may read that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. So again, measuring the times diligently, because these things are for an appointed time. This is not the time of the flood. Okay, this is not the time that Sodom and Gomorrah is going to be destroyed. Okay, it's a similitude. Okay, but it's not that. Those are not the times. We're in a different time. That was in the past. Okay, the flood was for a time. The destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah was for a time. The plagues of Egypt was for a time. But the Lord is bringing back the Lord is bringing back the plagues of Egypt. The Lord is bringing back a similitude pertaining to how the mindset of these people is going to be pertaining to the days of Noah and to the days that when Yahushua is coming back. It's a similitude, all right? But again, the vision is for an appointed time. Okay, so again, you're gonna see these things, and you're gonna understand that, okay, we're in this time pertaining to the scriptures. Okay, so again, that's why it's important to filter everything that's happening in the world through the book, through the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. But at the end it shall speak. At the end of what? At the end of this kingdom it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will not tarry. It will surely select it, because it will not select it. It will not, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So be patient. Be fervent in the truth of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, because everything that He said will come to pass. Okay, be not tossed to and fro with every wind of doctrine, and be firm in the doctrine of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, because everything that is written will come to pass. Okay. So that being said, I hope this lesson was edifying. Stay diligent. Stay in the scriptures. Keep reading. Try to edify yourself to the best of your ability until the return of Yahweh Shai, man. Because ultimately, these words, the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, they are spirit and they are life. Okay. Through these words, we can obtain salvation. As it says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. So you can never have too much wisdom. You can never have too much knowledge in the scriptures. Ultimately, it's going to be for your benefit and those that are with you in the times of trouble, right? So that being said, I like to give our honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Achak, Wadash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. DTA Ababa Bao, Kwam Yashala. Until next lesson, Shalom. DTA Ababa Bao, Kwam Yashala.